Brightest blessings, everyone. Psychic medium Elizabeth Grove, the Paranormal Priestess. Welcome to the Paranormal Priestess YouTube channel, and thank you so much for being here. If you are new to the channel, welcome. My name is Elizabeth. I am a medium, divine channeler, remote spirit extractor, white witch, and divine alchemist, and I also happen to be a divine twin flame on the path to reunion. I just stopped for a moment because that's a pretty synchronistic type of sound there, that revved up motorcycle for this month and the messages that I'd like to bring forth. Thank you so much. Before I get into them, thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. For those of you who have subscribed, who have been following each and every week, who've been really resonating with what I've been bringing. Thank you so much for those of you who have become clients, who have had personal channel readings with me, speaking directly to your spiritual team of light, to the archangels. It has been amazing to be able to help really get into those details and help you to understand who you are as a soul, why you're here, what else needs healing, what's going on behind closed doors with your twin flame connection, how to work with that better. It's been awesome. Thank you for those of you. Wow, this is really synchronistic. Yes. Thank you for those of you who have had light language healing sessions with me, being able to receive those star transmissions to help to shift things and to activate you. And thank you for those of you who really benefited and trusted me with clearing so many of the paranormal interferences, the supernatural work, the spirit extraction work that I do from the light body. It has been truly a pleasure working with each and every one of you. And I am looking forward to working with more of you. So if you are really vibing with these messages and if you feel like a connection with me and you're interested in having a session with me, even a reading session or light language healing session, please email me, paranormalpriestess@gmail. You can go, actually, I prefer you to go through my contact page, which will go to that email. And I will be able to then check in with your team, check in with my team, and we will see if it is a personal match, if it's a vibrational match, and if so, we will be moving forward with that, and I'd love to be able to help you out. So let's talk about the messages for April. And having the motorcycle revving up like that is exactly the type of charged up, excited energy, Aries energy that we are going to be experiencing. This whole new sense of newness and growth energy. And I'm really excited about that. You may be feeling really excited about it, especially for everything that we have been going through. I know many of you have been feeling really frustrated and really exhausted, just completely burnt out from your ascension journeys, and rightfully so. It has not been easy, and for many of us, it's taking several years or so. But certainly, there is this brand new sense or excitement in the air, and this just spark of wanting to move forward, this passionate, airy spark of wanting to move forward. I also receive that it's a very important time for standing in your truth, standing in your power, and being really confident in that power. I got the vision of a soldier, actually. So standing tall, walking tall in your truth, talking the talk and walking your walk. And this is going to be really important because I know that we're having, within the month of super moon, another super moon, yes, the pink moon. This one is the pink moon. And this one's going to be in Libra. Libra is all about cooperative efforts, partnership, being able to work with people, connect with people, social activities, and that sort of thing. But I have to say, before we get to that, standing in your power, I get that overall sense for April of trusting your heart, really trusting your heart, trusting what you are feeling, trusting your path, trusting in your sovereignty, who you are, why you are here, trusting in your beloved, trusting in their heart and the heart that you both share. And if you have been questioned it in the past, like so many have, we have to go through that. And you had your share of doubts and disappointments and feeling as though nothing's going to move forward or nothing's going to ever change, or this journey's broken, or that I feel broken from it, and maybe it's a bad thing that I woke up to it to begin with. Now is this sense of renewal here where you're going to have that insight come in. We also have the willow is the tree of April. Willow is all about intuition, psychic ability, the moon. The moon is connected to willow. You're going to have that sense of things, that intuitive sense, the intuitive aha moments, the intuitive insight of just, okay, I understand why I had to go through such and such. I understand why I had to face these shadows, or why I had to go through a divorce, or why I had to quit my job, or why my twin flame and I had to break up, or we had really a difficult time, connecting or communicating, or why my beloved had to go in a karmic partnership, and why I had to feel lonely and I had to feel disconnected from people in the world in order to find myself, and get to where you are today, right? So there's going to be a lot of putting that together, and it's really going to strengthen a lot of people and really light your spark, your soul spark this month. It's a time where you're really going to want to move forward, but the thing here is to not get caught up in trying to force it, because we have the flower of spring, right, blooming and it buds, and you can't rush a flower from opening, like rush a flower with its opening, I should say. And you don't want to fall into the resistance of that. You want to stay with your growth process, and that where you are and what you're experiencing, even if it's uncomfortable, it's all strengthening you. It's all helping you to align with who you really are. And it's helping you to have a greater impact and a greater cooperative effort with the entire collective. And it's going to have you step out there into the world being you, not who the world wants you to be, not what the conventional wants you to be or a dark agenda wants you to be. It's being who you are fearlessly, rebelliously. And you are going to connect with people who are just like you. There's that Libra energy with the super full moon is you're going to not feel as alone. You're going to feel collectively that, wow, we're getting somewhere. We are. We're moving really, really fast. And you're going to appreciate that growth. And whatever it is that is a limiting thought or a limiting belief that has been blocking you from creating your desired reality, from being able to create abundance in your life, okay, because spring is in the northern hemisphere, it's spring, and it's an abundant time. Whatever is keeping you from being able to do that, being in your power, being in your magician power, you're going to know about it. You're going to have those intuitions come up. You're going to have those signs and synchronicities, those dreams, those aha moments where you just are going to understand. You may have a triggering of a purging of patterns, of behaviors, of, certain discords, mental and emotional discords, where you're going to understand where you have been going wrong. I don't know if I should say wrong, but where you've been going in a limited way. It's all helpful, right? The shadow stuff are all gifts too. But you're going to understand that, and you are going to learn from that, and you're going to release what no longer serves you. You're going to continue doing that, and you are going to be stepping into this higher level of really growing and expanding within yourself, strong within yourself, aligned within yourself, confident within your heart, aligned with your heart, and you're going to expand. This is what the process is. You're going to be expanding outward, where you're going to be connecting with people, and you're not going to feel as isolated. So this is really hopeful stuff, guys. So trust this. You're not going to be feeling as isolated. You are going to be understanding that you had to go through a time where you felt isolated, alone, not understood, misunderstood. But it was all in preparation for you to come out wherever you are. If you know that movie, I'm Gonna Love You Eternally. Put that down below if you know what movie that's from. So yes, a time of growth, that spring. And the super moons, as I always say, and I said this with the last super moon, makes things super obvious. So pay attention as to what comes up during the super moon. You're going to have everything come up from your own self-sabotaging thoughts, your own self-sabotaging beliefs, your fears. And you're also going to be having a lot of insight and ideas, creative inspiration, spark and fire as to what you want to do, what you're meant to do, really. What you're meant to do. The dreams that you have, and to believe in those dreams because they're your soul. They are of your soul. And your gifts and your power are returning to you. I mean, they're returning fast. So you're going to have so much of the magical abilities returning back to you or emerging more, your intuitive abilities, your healing abilities, all of that sort of thing. And you're going to feel this real rush of energy of like, yes, I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to have new adventures. I want to step out. I want to do something a little different. I want to do things differently. I want to try things that maybe I haven't tried before, even if I'm a little fearful of it. I'm going to go for it anyway. I'm going to be strong in my heart and strong in my passion, and expand myself out there. I get this big sense too from April. This is how I channeled it, that and we touched on this with last week's video, but this is a continuation of this, where you felt unaccepted. And at odds with people. So it could be family members, it could be friends, it could be, anyone around you, really. It could be even on social media, where people have attacked you, didn't agree with you, made you feel crazy for your beliefs, for your alternative ways of living and believing, and how to handle that. So, again, Libra, it's all about cooperative efforts, so you will more than likely have some insights that will come up about how to handle these things where you're not being dragged into a lower vibration and frequency, where you're going to have a higher understanding, you're going to be the love, where you're going to approach the situation with love. And there are going to be just some things, some battles. It's going to be picking and choosing the battles, guys, really. And where you need to draw some boundaries there and not get sucked into that lower matrix stuff, you'll more than likely need to do that. So it's going to be a different way of handling it, rather than getting into these explosive, triggering moments where I'm right, you're wrong type of thing. That's always in separation energy. It's always disharmony. It's always chaotic, right? And we have to be able to hold the space for everyone. So that's an important thing with this heart energy, and also being that peaceful warrior, strong peaceful warrior, is being able to, at this point of the journey, hold the space for someone without like, I'm right, you're wrong, and criticizing and judging. And I know it's sometimes hard to do, and sometimes we have to operate from that level in order to really see it. So that's okay. Don't be hard on yourself if that happens, because it's going to show you where you can make those changes, where you can be within your heart space and be strong within your heart space and be that love and be that example without coming across in a low vibrational, in a 3D matrix way, with aggression, with argumentative resentfulness and all of that. So there's going to be some challenges there in how you can deal with people, whether it's family or friends or out there, in the internet world, social media world, cyberspace world, where, okay, where do I draw on the boundaries there? And it's also about not being afraid to speak your truth, being the rebel in the heart space, it's also that. But again, you don't want to lower your vibration. That's what I'm saying. So if you are sacrificing your vibration, your high vibration, in order to get into a conflict of someone else's lower consciousness versus your consciousness, it's about the acceptance of where you are and also where they are, the respect of your journey, your path, and the respect of their learning and their path and where they are and their understanding of things. That's the way we're going to go about having that harmonious connecting, harmonious communication. So for those of you who are wanting to move forward, or just saw 1616, and it's funny enough, I just paid for something today that came to 1616. So take that with you with 1616. So we have the 11 as the gateway of consciousness, and the 6 is about, a lot of the ego thoughts, right? A lot of those ego thoughts. So that's kind of like a synchronicity confirmation right there. Be aware of that. For those of you who are just raring to go, revving it up, revving the engine up, it's understandable. You're going to have that passionate energy coming out of there where you want to create, and you'll also be feeling that passionate love as well. Stay as patient as you can. Don't allow yourself to get frustrated or backtrack if you feel like, oh my gosh, I just want to move forward already, right? Just accepting your growth trajectory and realizing that you are being taken through this collectively with everyone with you. That's that Libra energy of just cooperative efforts. We are all in this, and we are moving forward in the time frame that we're meant to. So be patient, okay? I get a lot of just stay brave too, be brave, stay brave, be in it to win it. Don't give up. Stay the course, guys, Don't let anyone put that fire out, and don't put it out yourself, because you have so much of that light to share. He comes up a lot, the owl, I have to say, but I do get the owl energy coming up again with the watery willow. So the Celtic tree for the month of April is willow, and the willow is all about intuition. It's connected with the moon. It's about psychic insight, psychic dreams, psychic ability, the hidden realms. It's also connected to ancestral energy, so the ancestors. And I love willow. I absolutely love willow. One of my favorite woods. I actually have my wand made out of willow. And so you're going to be having these this information that has been hidden from your psyche come up, where you're going to become more conscious of it. So it could be questions as to how to move forward. How do I create this abundant life? How do I get from point A to point B? What can I do to live a life of joy, where I'm not feeling boredom, where I'm trying new things, where I'm unafraid to reach out and connect with other people, and to meet other people, or communicate my truth. If I'm guided to communicate my truth with people, whether it's for a whole collective of people, or if it's with a family member, or if it's with a beloved, you're going to have those insights as to how it's going to be best to handle that, so that you can continuously move forward into this abundant, joyful life where you're not feeling isolated, you're not feeling lack, you're not feeling as though you're frustrated, or you're waiting for something to happen. You will be in that magician mode, okay? Your magical ability is waking up, okay? The earth is waking up in the northern hemisphere. You are waking up, okay? And if you're in the southern hemisphere, the northern hemisphere is still having spring, so you are affected by that energy too. You are waking up. So many parts of you, your true being, your true gifts, your true desires, they are being made known to you. Your light's being returned to you. This is also a very potent time for setting your intentions. yes. Okay, so since everything's awakening and the earth is starting to come up, the fruits of your labors, they're starting little by little. You're going to be seeing the fruits of your labors, everything that you worked hard for. It can be your spiritual business, it can be your health, it can be the different healing and shifting that you've done with your twin flame. You are going to be starting to see, don't stay attached, but you're going to be starting to see the fruits of your labors manifest. And so that's pure magic, guys. That's pure magic. And as the earth begins to really wake up, and we're in this beautiful, charged, exciting, moving forward, fiery, creative, strong Aries sign, your intentions are going to go a long way. So really start maybe even writing down what your true intentions are. Be very honest with yourself about them. You can't fool yourself. Be very honest. And know that there's nothing that's stopping you from creating the world that you want, the reality that you want. It's very important to know that you have this beautiful freedom and this sovereignty as a creator and manifester with the divine. So you are certainly going to be in this potent time to do that. Okay, and as we said, if there's anything as far as blockages, if you felt like you weren't capable, or if you weren't able to have your dreams come true, things like this don't happen to me, I don't see this happening, or whatever those negative stories are, those negative thought patterns are, it's going to make itself known to you, so that way those blockages can be out of the way and you can really start manifesting the abundant life that you deserve. Okay, so don't worry about that. And owl energy is going to help bring you a lot of those hidden answers and those keys for you. Okay, transitional time right here. Let me see if I missed anything. Yeah, righteous movement from the heart. Yes, we'll be moving forward, opening up, growing from the truth within the heart space. This will be for you. This will be if you have a beloved twin flame, the same for them, is that you are beloved as well. So much has changed for them. They've understood a lot of the shadows and the different things that didn't work, understanding the the false identities and the masks and the things that haven't been fulfilling. They're understanding a lot of the pieces of the puzzle as to why things had to be the way they had to be. And they are going to be stepping into more of who they are as a powerful being as well. And they're going to be moving forward from their heart space, which is very, very important. Trusting the intuition, trusting their true passions, trusting their true hearts, and whatever is not resonating with that, they're going to know it, and so that is going to be, no longer for them. So don't worry about that. Everything is truthfully coming together in every single way. Yeah. Stay strong in your heart. The last thing that just came to me, I'm glad I remember this. For those of you who have really felt like you were on the outside of people, felt really, really different, felt like no one understands you, feeling like you just don't have that support, perhaps people, feeling that you are just, you're not in alignment with what's real, right? It's understanding that it's really important for you to stay with what is really your true soul's calling, your true heart, and just staying with that is going to be so very, very important. You will be such an inspiration for your family. You will be such a catalyst for the world. And so there's so much of you yet to come, and know that it's coming very, very quickly. Okay, so that's pretty much it. I hope that this has brought you some clarification on April energies. Let me know if you are receiving the same type of thing. Leave it down below. And remember, from the heart of the darkness is born the light. Brightest blessings, everyone, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.